Dear student, today I will take the topic expression for loss of energy due to hydraulic jump. Already you studied the derivations for the hydraulic jump. Okay, the D1 and D2 to find out the derivation for the D2 already is finished. Okay, and depth of hydraulic jump is also finished. Okay, now go for the expression for loss of energy due to hydraulic jump. There will be some amount of the energy is going to loss due to the hydraulic jump. Okay, when hydraulic jump takes place, a loss of energy due to eddies formation and turbulence occurs. Okay, there will be loss of energy due to the eddies formation and turbulence occurs. Okay, when there is a sudden increase in a depth. Okay, after falling down, sudden increase in the depth means there will be changes in velocity is very high, right? Due to sudden changes in a depth, there will be sudden changes, the velocity will be more, the velocity will be more, there will be turbulence flow occurs, right? Turbulence flow occurs. Turbulence flow means the streamline of the water, streamline of the liquid is moving in a zigzag manner. Okay, in the laminar flow the velocity is very less and it flows, this water line, this streamline flows parallel to each other, this fluid layer flows parallel to each other. But here when sudden fall down and increase in a depth, what happens, there will be changes in the velocity very high, right? There is a high velocity, increasing the velocity is very high. So what happens, the turbulence flow is occurs. Okay, when the turbulence flow, there will be loss of energy is going to takes place. Okay, this loss of energy is equal to the difference of the specific energies at section 1 and 2. To find out the specific energy of the flow at any depth, right? At any depth you can find out the specific energy. So this loss of energy is the difference between the specific energy from the section 1 and 2. Already you see the figure, there will be a uniform flow and gradually increasing the depth, okay, and sudden fall down, okay, there will be sudden fall down, this will be the there will be object. Okay, this is the section 1 already this is the section 2. So the energy, specific energy you can find out by the depth, right? Depth of the flow. So the difference between the specific energy at section 1 and 2 is the loss of the energy due to hydraulic jump. Okay, so hydraulic jump you can write it as a HL is equal to E1 minus E2. Is it right? Specific energy at section 1 and specific energy at section 2. Okay, so what is the E1? What is the specific energy? What is the formula to find out the specific energy? Specific energy is equal to the potential energy plus kinetic energy, right? The loss of the potential energy plus kinetic flow energy. Okay, so here what is the potential energy? EP plus EK. Potential energy H, but here we are going to denote as a D because depth of the flow, right? In the previous, the standard formula is given as a H because the depth will be the H, but here we are going to mention D1 and D2. So instead of E is equal to D plus EK energy, kinetic energy means V square divided by 2G. Is it right? So what is the specific energy at section 1? E1 is equal to D1 plus V1 square, velocity at section 1 divided by 2G, and E2 is equal to the depth at section 2 velocity at the section 2 divided by 2G. Is it right? Okay, so next go for this equation, main equation. Okay, HL is equal to, head loss is equal to the specific energy at section 1 minus specific energy at section 2. So rewrite the equation. Instead of D1 you can write D1 plus V1 square divided by 2G, correct? Okay, next go for the E2. E2 is D2 plus V2 square divided by 2G. Over. Okay, rewrite the equation. Okay, simplify this. Is V1 square divided by 2G. This common term you can make it separate. Okay, V1 squared plus this one is minus, right? Minus V2 square divided by 2G over next this minus, you just put minus, okay, minus, this will be minus, right, d2 minus d1. Because why we put, because we know the depth d2 will be more than d1, right? Here see, depth at the section 1 is more than, sorry, section 2 will be more than at section 1. So you just write the d2 minus d1. So instead of writing the d1 minus d2, you can write d2 minus d1, so it will come minus, right? The answer will be minus. Okay, so now rewrite the equation, simplify the equation. This v1 square divided by 2g, already you know, right? v1 is equal to, right, q divided by d1, is it right? Q divided by d1 is the v1, already you know, right? Already you studied, there will be q is equal to v1 d1 is equal to v2 d2, already you derived in the last derivation. Okay, instead of v1 you can write as a q square divided by d1 square, is it right, into 1 by 2g, correct, minus q square, here q square divided by d2 square, d2 square is equal to q square divided by d2 square into 1 by 2g, minus d2 minus d1, d2 minus d1 over. Okay, see here q square divided by 2g is the common term in here, right? So just keep outside q square divided by 2g. See this q square 2g is common here. Okay, keep outside, then it will come 1 by d1 square minus 1 by d2 square minus d2 minus d1, correct? Okay, just check it, just go through this derivation. Okay, over, so is equal to q square divided by 2g into d2 square minus d1 square, okay, d2 square minus d1 square divided by d1 square into d2 square minus d2 minus d1. Okay, take it as equation number A. Over. Now see here, we know that from the previous derivation, okay, in the depth of the hydraulic jump, okay, in that derivation you got d2 plus d1, you just go through that notes, okay, d2 plus, or you go through the previous video class, d2 plus d1 is equal to 2q square divided by g into d1 d2. Okay, this you got, these steps you got in the derivation, okay, in the hydraulic jump, depth of the hydraulic jump derivation. Okay, this will be d1 plus d2 is equal to 2q square divided by g d1 into d2. So q square is equal to g into d1 into d2 d2 plus d1 into divided by 2, right? You got q square from that equation. Okay, now you can substitute in equation A. Already you got equation A is q square divided by 2g into d2 square minus d1 square divided by d1 square into d2 square minus d2 minus d1. Already you got, right? So substitute here, instead of q you just substitute the value of g d1 d2 d2 plus d1 divided by 2. So loss of energy HL is equal to g into d1 into d2. Instead of q you can write this one, instead of q square you can write this, okay, d2 plus d1 divided by 2 over into 1 by 2g, right, q square divided by 2g, right? Here equation is q square divided by 2g into 1 by 2g bracket. Now d2 square minus d1 square, d2 square minus d1 square divided by d1 square into d2 square, okay, over minus d2 minus d1 minus d2 minus d1 over. Okay, see here d2 plus d1, okay, and here into 1 by 2g d2 square minus d1 square. Just you can expand this d2 square minus d1 square, you can extend it, right? So once again you can write the equation here. d1 d2 is going to cancel out, right? This square is going to cancel out and g is going to cancel out. Is it correct? Okay, so now remaining 1 by 4 and d2 plus d1, this is okay. Okay, writing as it is. d2 square minus d1 square is equal to d2 minus d1 into d2 plus d1. Is it correct? Yes. Divided by, okay, it is 4 over, okay, divided by d1 into d2, correct, minus d2 minus d1. Okay, just go through this equation. Okay, over. Now see, the d2 minus d1 is the common term here both, right? Is it correct? Okay, just keep outside d2 minus d1, okay, is common in both terms. Okay, d2 minus d1, now this came out, okay, here is also came out, so remaining is d2 plus d1 into d2 plus d1, it will be square, divided by 4 into d1 into d2, correct, minus 1. Is it correct? Okay, now expand this d2 minus d1, d2 plus d1 square is equal to d1 square plus d2 square plus 2 d1 into d2 minus 4 d1 into d2. Okay, instead of 1 you can write 4 d1 into d2 divided by 4 d1 into d2. Is it correct? Okay, so here now is going to cancel out, now remaining minus 2 d1 into d2. Okay, so the equation will become d2 minus d1 into d1 square plus d2 square minus 2 d1 d2 is d2 minus d1 whole square, right? Is it correct? Is d1 square plus d2 square minus 2 d1 d2 is the d2 minus d1 whole square, correct? Okay, divided by 4 into d1 into d2. Over. So now hydraulic laws, HL is equal to d2 minus d1, here d2 minus d1, so it will become d2 minus d1 power cube divided by 4 into d1 into d2. So you got the equation for the hydraulic jump is equal to d2, sorry, for the losses due to hydraulic jump is equal to d2 minus d1 divided by 4 d1 into d2. Okay, over. Now I think is clear, I think. Okay, next we go for the next topic, expression for depth of hydraulic jump in terms of the upstream Froude number. Okay, expression for a depth of hydraulic jump. Okay, depth of hydraulic jump in terms of upstream Froude number. Upstream, already studied the Froude number, right? Upstream Froude number. Okay, already you know the equations for the Froude number. Okay, see here, let us see v1 is the velocity of flow on the upstream side, is the velocity of flow on the upstream side, right, at section 1:1 on the upstream side. D is the depth of flow, d1, okay, d1 is the depth of the flow, on upstream side, on the upstream side. Over. Okay, now the Froude number Fe is equal to, you know the equations for the Froude number Fe at upstream side at section 1 is equal to V1 divided by G into root over G into D1. Already you studied, right? Fraud equation, fraud number depends upon the fraud number how the we are classifying. Okay, so fraud number is equal to V1 divided by root over G into D1. Okay, take it as a equation B. See, now the depth of the flow after the hydraulic jump is D2. You know the depth of the flow D2 is depth of flow after hydraulic jump. Is the D2 is the depth of the flow after the hydraulic jump. You know the equation also. Already in the depth of the hydraulic jump you derived the equation. The final equation of the D2 is equal to minus D1 divided by 2 in plus root over D1 square divided by 4 plus 2V1 square divided into D1 divided by G. This is the equation, right? To find out the depth of the hydraulic depth at the section 2. So D2 is equal to, okay, here we are going to derive the expression in terms of the fraud number. Already this with here in terms of the velocity and the depth, but we are going to divert the equation in terms of the fraud number. Okay, this is the fraud number Fe. Okay, so instead of V1 by root G D1 you can just substitute the value of Fe. You got my point? Okay, so D2 is equal to minus D1 divided by 2 plus root over D1 square divided by 4 plus 2V1 square D1 divided by G. This is the equations for the depth of the flow after the jump or at section 2. So now just divert this equation, convert this equation. See, minus D1 by 2, okay, plus root over D1 square by 4 into, just take this common term, okay, D1 square divided by 4, 1 plus D1 square divided by 4, okay, instead of 4 it will become 8, okay, 8 V1 square, D1 came out, okay, D1 come out, okay, divided by G into D1, because here it is D square but here D1, okay, you got my point? Now simplify this equation, minus D1 by 2 plus, just take this D1 square divided by 4 in outside of the root, so it will come D1 by 4 root over 1 plus 8 V1 square divided by G into D1 over. We know, already you know, Fe is equal to V1 divided by root G into D1, or Fe square is equal to V1 square divided by G into D1, correct? Already you know, right? So now substitute this here, you know, 8 V1 square G D1, okay, you just substitute here, so it will become D2 is equal to minus D1 divided by 2 plus D1 by 4 into root over 1 plus V1 square divided by GD1. V1 square divided by GD1 is Fe1 square. Got my point? Okay, this is the Fe1. Okay, Fe1 square. So now you can write the equation. Once again you can simplify this equation. D2 is equal to D1 by 2. See, when it take outside it will become 2, right? D1 by 2, okay, it will be 2. When it comes outside of the root it will become 2, okay. D1 by 2 into root over 1 plus 8 Fe square, Fe1 square, this is the 8, okay, 8 Fe1 square, because 8 here, okay, minus 1, this is the minus D1 by 2, okay, minus 1. Okay, so the final formula is equal to D1 by 2 into root over 1 plus 8 into Fe1 square minus 1. Okay, this is the formula of the depth hydraulic jump in terms of the upstream fraud number. Okay, over. Okay, now finish the hydraulic jump in terms of the upstream fraud number. Now the definition of the length of the hydraulic jump. Now go for the length of the hydraulic jump. The definition for the length of the hydraulic jump means, hydraulic jump means hydraulic jump. This is defined as the hydraulic jump is defined as the length between the two sections. Already know this equation, okay? You know, see there will be a section 1 1 and 2 2. Okay, the length between this, okay, length between the two sections length between the two section is known as the length of the hydraulic jump. Okay, this is defined as the length between these two sections, between the section where one section is taken before the hydraulic jump and another second one is taken immediately after the jump. Okay, one is taken before the hydraulic jump and another section is immediately after the hydraulic jump. Okay, this distance is called as the length of the hydraulic jump. Okay, for a rectangular channel, from experiments we came to know that the length of the hydraulic jump will be 5 to 7 times of the height of the hydraulic jump. Okay, this from the experiments we come to know that in the rectangular channel, this length, okay, length of this hydraulic jump will be equal to 5 to 7 times of the depth of the hydraulic jump. Okay, over. Okay, now I will go for the numericals. Okay, take this. The depth of flow of water certain section of a rectangular channel of 4 meter wide. The 4 meter wide of channel is 0.5 meter, means depth of the flow of water is 0.5 meter and the wide of the channel is 4 meter. This discharge through the channel is 16 meter cube per second. The discharge through the channel discharge will be 16 meter cube per second. If a hydraulic jump takes place on the downstream side, find the depth of flow after the jump. This is a very easy numericals, means we have to find out the D2, right? We have to find out the depth after the hydraulic jump, means D2. You know the equations to find out the D2, right? Already you derived in the equation. Okay, so now solve these numericals. The given data, what are the data they gave? The given data, the width of channel, B is equal to 4 meter, right? And depth of flow before jump, depth of flow before jump, we can denote it as a D1. Okay, is a D1, you know, at section 1 1, right? Is the depth of the flow at section 1 1, D1 is equal to how much? 0.5 meter. The question is to find out the depth after the jump at a section 2 2. Okay, so here what is the discharge? Discharge is equal to Q is equal to 16 meter cube per second. This is the discharge Q, right? It is not discharge per unit width. But here we need Q, small q, means discharge per unit width. So we have to find out discharge per unit width. Solution. So discharge per unit width. What is the discharge per unit width? What is the formula? Already you did right. Q is equal to Q by B. You got my point? Okay, so what is the Q here? 16. What is the B here? 4. Okay, so it will become 4 meter cube per second. Okay, discharge per unit width will be 4 meter square per second. Okay, okay, over. Now the equation is to find out the hydraulic depth. Okay, depth at section 2 2. The formula is D2 is equal to minus D1 divided by 2 plus root over D1 square divided by 4 plus 2Q square divided by G into D1. Substitute directly here. Nothing is there, right? The minus D1 by 2. D1 is 0.5 minus, okay, divided by 2 plus root over D1 square divided by 4. What is the D1? D1 is 0.5 square divided by 4 plus 2 into Q square. Q square is 4 square divided by G into D1. G is a 9.81 into D1. D1 is 0.5 meter. Yes, find out the value. Nothing is there to find out. Okay, the D2 you will get. Okay, is equal to 2.316 meter. So you got the d1 and d2, but here they didn't ask the depth of the hydraulic jump. They asked the depth at the section 2, right after the jump. So depth of the hydraulic jump will be is equal to d2 minus d1. So it will become 2.316 minus 0.5 is equal to 1.816 meter. This is the depth of the hydraulic jump. But here the question is to find out the depth after the jump, depth after the at section 2. Okay. So the next numericals I will continue in next video classes. Okay, thank you.